Hello everyone, my name is SlimeSpawn and welcome back to 10 Minutes of Minecraft. Last episode, we built this nice little attachment to our house, and let me tell you, it doesn't look like much, but when you have Protos tools made of flint, even weaker than wood, let me tell you, it ends up looking a lot more impressive than you first imagine. And that is why the first thing I'm going to do today, by the way, I learned there's a little bug. You have to unselect your jobs to gain them back. And I fixed up the config to allow me to take my jobs instantly. So every time I unlog, I have to do that. I meant to do it before the video actually started, but oopsie doopsie. Now, I can finally go and actually harvest this. Boom. And there we go. We're getting a little bit of XP. I'm so glad that we are making progress. It's so nice to see. And on that topic, as we've just been exploring around, and we did a lot of building. I think we did enough building for the time being. And especially because I don't want to be burning up for another whole day. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this little apple here. We need to get flint. Right? Something I noticed in the last episode is that flint is hard to come by around our house now. I had to go running like a... Okay. Okay. Dude, I just had to find 4 flint. 5. Okay. You're not making me look good. I promise you there was... Okay, man. Well, at least we're finding it close to home. And that is the goal at the end of the day, so... What can I complain for? It's flint, it's not metal. So, anyway, that's its own issue. But, yeah, I'm here to collect a bunch of flint. And also to get some oak wood. Because, now, oak wood actually... Ah, you can make cobblestone! Okay, I'm gonna collect all these rocks too, because making cobblestone is kind of nice. Like, what am I gonna use these for? I don't even know. I have no idea. Maybe I'll make a furnace out of it. Who even knows? But, yeah, that's not gonna be very useful for the time being anyway. At least in this colder biome, I'm not, like, burning to death. And that's nice because... Oh, I see the sun. Falling? Rising. No idea. Whoa, the sheep and everything look amazing. By the way, I've been working on a mod pack, and I'm very excited about it, because I think it would be a fantastic pack to play. Do not worry, I am not quitting 10 Minutes of Minecraft. Not anytime soon. I am loving this challenge so much, and I didn't even know how much I was going to love it. I'm actually going to talk about that first, because... Whoa. Okay, let's explore this while saying the story. So I actually didn't realize how much I would like this project because I'm like, oh, you know, I don't really like stick to projects that much, right? But I've been at this for over a week, maybe even more, and it just keeps on getting better. Oh, oh, no, I can't open it. Okay, I can get this though. 2 water bottles. Oh my god, I can cook so many bottles at the same time now. That is amazing. Okay, bread. And by the way, I'm gonna collect all this junk because, like, I need every scrap of resource I can get in this world, except for like a couple seeds and junk like that. That doesn't matter, right? But bowls, dude, that's hard to come by. I have to get some wood. You know what I mean? So give me that junk. And by the way, making mushroom soup gives me XP, and so does making bread. Well, I don't have any inventory for that, but making bread gives me XP. Actually, I don't need the spider eye. I'll take the rotten flesh over a spider eye, I guess. I'm a little scared of going too deep into this because, reminder, I only have 3 HP and a single skeleton is the end of me. But if I mine this... Oh, jackpot. Oh, jackpot, jackpot. Dude, this is awesome. Okay, I definitely have to take a photo when I leave for, like... Actually, let's collect as much as we can. Abandon. Oh, iron sword! Holy cow! That's so rich. That's rich. That is so nice. And by the way, I'm sneaking into the corner of the block to collect all these items. And I'm not collecting the emeralds because I have no need for them at the moment. Dism a dozen. Wow. Dude, that was so good. Obviously, can't do much. Because, you know, I have a full inventory and didn't get rid of it for some reason. But let me take a cool little photo of this for my thumbnail. Of course, we gotta get that juicy thumbnail going. I usually do that after the video ends, but you know, I might not be around here, so I gotta get my money's worth. And that is looking nice. Let me throw that out of the way so I can get that beautiful photo. Oh yeah, that's good. Let me even zoom in real nice. Oh yeah, you know that's gonna be the thumbnail. That's what made you click on this video. And I have to say, back to what I was originally trying to say a few minutes ago that I got sidetracked on, right? When you leave the room, you suddenly forget things, but I remembered that I forgot. So I was talking about how I'm working on a mod pack, and it's really amazing, okay? I'm like learning so many things about making mod packs because I've made some in the past, right? I've made a pretty unfamous pack, but it has such a tight-knit community, and I love that kind of thing. But so yeah, I've had experience modding for years, back in the 1.12 days, when things were easy, Craft Tweaker and all that. But now we've evolved to Cube.js. It's one of the mods people use for like making custom recipes and doing that whole sort of business. And I am learning so many different things. Like this mod that adds these wooden blocks, I fell in love with, right? I've never used this mod for terrain gen. I always used Biomes O'Plenty. And if you play modded Minecraft, you know everything about Biomes O'Plenty. But the newer times, the textures just don't fit the same. And even though they change the textures and they have like new mods or whatever, but it's... Whoa, honey tree? It's still not the same. Also, I think I'm not near home. I don't know where I ended up, but this looks nice. Wherever the hell I ended up is pretty damn cool. Okay, let me get rid of something like junk. I'll just put it in my offhand. Yeah, because you can't even see that junk anyway. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, it's called Nature Spirit, the biome that adds, the mod that, yeah, the mod that adds the biomes. So that was really interesting to work with. And I added a different mod called Regions Unexplored. Also a biomes mod. Oh, I went around my house. It's also a biomes mod, but the thing about it is... Oh crap, I should have put that on my map. Okay, I'll rewatch the video and I'll trace back my steps in case I need it. But, as I was saying, my bad for the distraction, again, is that they have overlapping tree types. And typically, the solution everyone goes for is, alright, let me just go and like remove those tree types from the game and just call it a day, right? Super easy, super fast. But they look different. Like if you had like a larch wood plank or something like that, the one from each mod actually has a different look. And I can't let that up. It's a whole separate block to work with. Also, I don't know where... I think the bottle despawned, which is annoying. So note to self, don't leave my bottles on the thing, but at least I ended up with 2 bottles, so I doubled my water drinkability. Actually, can I get a bowl of water? Come on, bowl of water. Okay. It didn't work. And if my time scales are correct, which by the way, I'm now a self-proclaimed expert of timing, I know that I have 3 minutes left, but not actually 3, like 2.5. Oh crap, I just got rid of my weapon. 2.5. So I'm going to make this chest, and I'm going to run back there and loot more. Because what's the worst that can happen?